Hi, I'm Bill McCullough, co-founder of Samson Hair Restoration, and this video is the first in what will be a series of videos about hair restoration, and more specifically hair transplantation, which is what we specialize here at Samson. So the first question is, what is hair transplantation? Simply put, it's moving hair from one part of the head where there's an abundant supply to an area where there's a deficiency. The process is simple. We're really identifying hair follicles from what we call the donor area, and we're surgically removing some of those and replanting them in the recipient area. The donor area is the area, typically on people, it's this area of the sides and back of the head. Those follicles are what we use to relocate to usually the top and the front of the head, which is where most of the thinning occurs. And transplantation works because we're really exploiting the genetic differences between hair on the head. Hair, let's take a man who's losing hair, say a 30-year-old man who's got male pattern hair loss. He's losing hair in the front and top of his head. And that same man has hair on the sides and back of his head, which is good, strong hair. Those two groups of hair are genetically different. The hair up here is withering and dying in response to a chemical in the bloodstream called DHT, dihydrotestosterone. Dihydrotestosterone is in the bloodstream, it's assaulting these hair follicles, and these in the area where the loss is occurring are genetically susceptible to it. So they're slowly withering and dying. But the hair on the sides and back is also being assaulted by DHT, and they're not dying. So we can move some of those, we can surgically remove some and plant them in a new location, and they will be genetically resistant in that new location. Think of it like this. If you have a computer in your house and you move that computer from one room to another room, turn it on, all your programming is still there. The computer doesn't depend upon its location to know what to do. It has programming. Hair follicles are exactly the same. And in the man who's losing hair here, who's got a band of permanent hair here on the sides and back, those hair follicles are genetically permanent. They're being assaulted by DHT, but they're not responding. We move those, we plant them in a new location, and they are genetically resistant in that new location. So the man can have his hair back for a lifetime, good, strong, robust, permanent hair. That's what we do here at Samson Hair Restoration. And in subsequent videos like this, we'll get into more detail about it and answer more of your questions.